it's your boy, Adigod, back again for another stream. I can't say video because it's not a video, it's another stream. The Ambalam, that's the Ambalam light right there, bro. They right next to us, bro. That's Phonem right there, bro. But we're gonna be on here for a little bit, you feel me? Actually, I don't know. I think we should give you guys like a different stream. I feel like we are due for a new video. We're due for some shorts. We're due for some streams. And I've really been letting you guys down. I don't know if you guys even care. Sometimes I feel like you guys may not really care that I'm not dropping. So, to be honest, I don't know. I think it's not your fault. I think it's mostly YouTube's fault because I'm a smaller creator and I understand like I'm not going to get the same amount of push because I don't have a bigger audience. Neither do I even post that often, but I'll try and be more consistent. You guys can't see me. My camera's a little buggy. I'm not buggy, but the camera, the screensaver is cracked on the camera, so that's why. If you guys are wondering where we are currently in Largo, Florida, United States of America. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are in America anyways. I think the second, I think second place for the audience, like geographically, is gonna be like Europe, I think, Australia, or no, UK is the place. Or after that, I don't know actually. I think it may be in like the Philippines or some shit. I don't know why it would be the Philippines, but if it is, I don't know. In fact, we gotta check. It would be pretty cool, bro, if we could just check. Oh yeah, I gotta also post a video. What the flip? I gotta post a video of my graduation. I graduated from college with my computer science degree associates. And I had streamed that actually. I'm actually first generation to graduate in my family, so it's actually pretty cool, I feel. I did get to honors society, but I didn't wear my stole, but I wore the honors pin and I had the honors ribbon, not the ribbon, yeah, the ribbon that you have on the gown, the cap. So I was pretty happy with that. I didn't get the school's honors, which I was really close to getting. Actually, not then, but I had like a 3.3, 3.4, and in order to get it, you needed like a 3.5. So that didn't hit. And let's see. Yeah, I pretty much made that video, and I haven't like posted it on YouTube. I gotta like edit the video, I gotta download it and then like post the video. Go under, bro wants to kill again, and you don't kill civilians. That's that funk, bitch. What? Bro, my freaking mentor said the funniest shit yesterday. Sorry, I shouldn't be cursing, right? But she was like, yo. She was telling me the story of like these rappers like saying like the B word and shit, like cursing out females and whatever, and then saying provocative languages in their songs. And she was like, you know, this artist, I forgot her name, but she was like, she told all these rappers, since that was the most popular thing at the time, she told all of them to come at her crib and she was going to talk to them. She wanted to have an interview, a meeting or whatever, and she invited them, she paid them, I think it was to do a song or whatever, and she told them to call her a B word. And then, yeah, like, that shit, I don't know, that shit, I don't know what that correlates to, but she told me that joke, and I still remember that joke. She was like, that's why, like, Snoop Dogg, that's why he doesn't say the B word in his song, and started doing other stuff. It's not that he don't say it, but, like, he does a bunch of other stuff now, it's not as focused anymore. But I said, you know what, you're right. That is right to a degree, because, like, I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm saying she's right, actually completely right about that whole situation. It's just that I don't think it's completely wrong to be like, oh, don't say these languages in your songs and stuff. Like, sometimes, you know, it's a country of freedom of speech. These words are not going to harm anyone, and I understand. There's racist songs as well, and, like, you know, if the song is just that provocative, obviously we just won't put it on the mainstream media, like, just like any other songs, you know? You're just not gonna see that. And obviously when it comes to that, that's why we have underground rap scenes where they can express their heart to the fullest, where you have drill rap, which is really in that underground scene, where they're, especially New York drill rap, or whether it be UK drill rap, or even when Chief Keef them came, and they still have mostly Chicago drill and stuff too. So to be honest, it's like, I don't know, man. I do know, actually, because they're just explaining their pains, really. They're explaining their pains, and they're really angry. And, you know, when, let's say your family member passed away or something, you know, imagine someone's like, oh, you can't use some provocative language to express how you feel. You're like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, you know, just put them into, like, you know, explicit category type shit. And eventually, obviously, as they get more popular, it kind of helps with some of their PTSD. They maybe make some more sacrifices depending on how deep it was to change some of their music. And some of them, that's why I see, I mean, if they're, it depends, like, it actually will show, like, what type of artists they really have always wanted to be sometimes, once they start going mainstream and finally get the money that can change their situation, where they can say, all right, I don't gotta talk this way no more, you feel me? I don't know, I was trying to explain that to her, because it's like, it's not, you know, they're not, like, it's not, that's not the full picture. It's not just like, oh, they hate women, or, like, you know, it's just like, that's just how they're expressing themselves, you know? They're not saying, oh, I hate women, you know, and they're saying it in a way where, like, women are, you know, I understand, though, where you get the confusion from. And for them, they're from like the other side for me, so, like, they're not black, so they're not understanding, like, the culture of the music part. And I can't say, like, it's the literal culture of black people. It's more just actually music. And there are people, obviously, just like any other genre, who take things too extreme, and those are the people who, for some reason, became the absolute description for all black people, sadly. But that's what's going on right there. It's like, those people, they're explaining their situation, that genre, and there's the people that just take things to extremes when they're trying to explain their stuff as well. And I'm not agreeing with some people who do the most, because that's where people, you know, everyone is disagreeing when they start doing too much, obviously, like, just start shooting off, like, at people and stuff, you know, and sometimes, like, just creating beefs that's kind of unnecessary. Oh, and then they take off, like, a cool artist that everyone kind of, like, fucked with or something like that. Then it's like, ah, bro, like, you doing too much type shit, you know? That shit be sad. But then once, I don't know, like, that, it's not like that as much anymore, especially now that rap is getting more and more mainstream, and even the derivatives of rap is becoming mainstream too. So I don't know. Nobody's safe at this point, bro. And I feel like they did it on purpose. Like, like, bro, because like it's so federal now. Like, bro, the chances of you talking about something and not getting caught is like, I feel little to none, bro. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. We gotta do investments today. So now that we're actually here, I'll do that because before you guys leave or something, I'll show you guys. I do daily investments, so I do this with my stream. Since I'm on YouTube right now, I will show you guys pretty much the update that I show them. But this will be your first time or second time maybe seeing this. I think the only thing I've done with YouTube monetarily wise is flip a band stream where we actually like, I don't know, did we flip a band? I need to actually watch that again. I know it was mostly us eating, but I don't think we did actually literally figuratively flip a band. We actually do have, we're doing better actually investment wise, which is not wild, because I expected to do bad definitely when starting, and I didn't do bad actually. I made some good money. Nothing life changing. Hold up. All right, so we sent some money to the other account. By the way, I wouldn't recommend you guys using the application that I'm about to show you guys. That's not my application that I actually would prefer to be using. And on top of that being stated, and you shouldn't be using exchanges as, you know, as like a bank account. Exchanges are not a bank account. This is just like a fair advisory. Exchanges are not a bank account, and you shouldn't keep your money in exchanges for long, extensive periods. So right now, obviously, what I'm showing you is the money's we're gonna have to do tons of moving around, because right now I don't think we can keep our money in Robinhood for what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve. We'll see. But right now we have in 966 right there. I think that's how much we've appreciated. I mean, we've made it today $18. Let me see, how much have we officially actually put in the... I don't really care how much we even have in, because to be honest, we put in $5 a day. So when I look at it, what you guys see is what, 900, but what I see is $5, because I'm not putting that much in at all. And I genuinely think you shouldn't be like putting in so much money, especially that you can't afford. Like, that's real gamble, and I think it should be more analytical movements. Once you start to get the hand of it and you actually start seeing actual good return, I can start seeing you trying to. But most people, I feel like they want a quick return, which is scary stuff. You know, I think the market is quite unpredictable. But I think we put in 932. How much we put in? I don't know if you guys see that. All right, and then that's that. We gotta show you the other account. I don't know why it's so glitchy. Dude, this phone is literally doing the bare minimum, and it will be glitching like there's no tomorrow. It's so crazy. It's bro, Apple devices, yo, when it was on stream, I know we're sidetracking, but Dog K-Dot was talking about his beats. My beats blew out. It seems that's the second, I'm not saying everyone, but that's the second person now that's talked about the same issue with beats. And I searched it up too. Actually, that's actually not the second, but other people having similar issues with the beats now where they die. You hear these sound in your ear, and then that's the sound of the freaking battery getting messed up or dying, and then boop, you gotta fix the battery. And it's like that will happen at least within 1 to 2 years of having your beats. So you got to replace the beats 1 to 2 years. How crazy is that? Versus the first beats when you first get them with Dr. Dre, bro, those beats right now probably are still working. Literally. The Dr. Dre beats are probably still working. it's crazy how Apple, I think they literally like did that on purpose. Like, it seems like they have a lot of battery deteriorated situations where like even their phones, you have an iPhone, you charge it a lot and stuff, and there's other devices where if you start charging it, you start getting battery deterioration and different issues start popping up with your phone where it starts to overheat or slow battery life and stuff, low battery life, so many problems. And I feel like this has started happening since the 6. And they started adding those little crappy devices, batteries, in the Beats. I don't know what's going on, man. I think it was what OpenAI, they took freaking, what the freak, bro? Dog, where are these roaches coming from, gang? I don't know, bro. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the freak is going on with the roaches, dog. I'm gonna be like mad open and with you guys because I don't know what the heck the roach is for, bro. That's just crazy. Dude, we don't eat in here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm starting to think like it's the proximity of where I'm at. There's like a lot of trash that these people, like my neighbors, throw a lot of trash around. And like, I think there's a chance that could be attracting a lot of like unwelcomers, you feel me? Anyways, let's go to the Pinex account because I know you guys are probably like, bro, you just showed me like $900. Oh my gosh, haha, that's cool. Can you show me more? I can show you more for sure. You know, let's do that. So here's 231 right here that we have in our Pinex account. What is this in, you may be asking? We have this in Bonk. I will actually tell you guys about which one this one is in. I didn't tell you about which one the 900 is in. You probably wondering, oh, is it in one singular currency? Is it in like 5 currencies? I'll let you know. Each of currencies, think of it like a new index fund. Similar to that, where you create your own index of cryptocurrency and you do it like that. So if you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know type shit. But we made like $30 from freaking the Pinex account, and most of it, actually half of it, I'd say almost about half of it, comes from literally the market just going down. Like, dude, it's great, dude. I literally am never selling this shit, dude. I could never. I'm so proud of this purchase now. Like, first the market was really, really down, but now that I look at it, I mean, as long as I keep tweaking the parameters, dude, like, you could literally be just making money even when the market's like 500% down. Like, bro, like everyone's losing money and you're still making money. It's crazy, bro. Like, but the thing is, obviously, like, once it's 500% down, you obviously have lost some money. But like, I'm saying, in a sense, let's say it's less than 500%. Let's say it's more like 5% or something like that, and maybe you lose like $5 or something like that, and you already made $5 arbitrage. You didn't lose money, while most people, they didn't make anything off arbitrage, so they lose $5, bro. You know, just keeping it plain, keeping it simple. That's just some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy shit, bro. I love that. It's the greatest thing ever. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, it's so beautiful. It really is, dude. And it's like, you know, it's just so beautiful, bro. You know, that's really it. I can't really put you guys on more